Hey guys, what's up? This is Resistant from Team AA, and today we are going to talk about the Nokia X6, which is just released in the China market, and it is a killer device with some killer specs in the mid-range market. So the Nokia X6 rocks the mid-range processor Snapdragon 636 with the Adreno 509 GPU, which is a very capable, power efficient, and at the same time very powerful processor. It has the cryo cores, the custom chips that the Qualcomm makes, which are really powerful. It scores about 1,15,000 on the benchmarking score, and which is a really good processor. So the next thing you might be worried about is the battery size. So the battery size is limited to the 3100 milliamp hour battery size, but this is not it, because coming to the smaller battery size, the Nokia phones are power efficient due to their software optimization, but you also get the capability of fast charging at such a price. In the mid-range device, you get the Qualcomm 3.0 quick charge capabilities, which is really good. Let's talk about the display, and the display is the 19:9 aspect ratio, 435 pixel per inch PPI density, and it has a notch, which is a really controversial thing for some people. It also has a bottom chin with the Nokia branding on it, and it has a resolution of Full HD+. To the software, the Nokia X6 will be rocking the Android Oreo 8.1 without any sort of skin on top of it. It will be pure stock Android, which is a must-have thing. I guess it is my favorite thing to see in a device, because the stock Android is so much battery optimized, it gets faster updates and much more. Lastly, we must talk about the cameras, as it is a kind of highlighting choice for this device, as it has a dual camera setup at the back, which is 16 plus 5 megapixel camera with f2.0 aperture, and on the front you see a 16 megapixel huge sensor for selfies with a size of 1.4 micron pixels, which will be really good. It has an aperture of f2, and it will provide you some of the best looking selfies you have ever imagined. So both the cameras on the front and back have the EIS electronic image stabilization, which is also a really great thing for Nokia to have, and it might have the 4K video recording setup at the back too. Right now it is limited to 1080p when it is released in China, but the processor is capable of doing shooting 4K videos at 30 fps and 120 fps at 1080p. So coming to the final verdict, I am really very impressed by the Nokia X6, and I might think that the Nokia should be released in many other countries like the US, and it will be released, but you need to wait for a month. And right now it is only available to the China market with no Google services, of course, but it will be available for several other countries. And the pricing is a controversial thing, but the Nokia says that it will be priced around $200 for the 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage, and it will be priced around $250 for the 6 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage. There is no storage increment in any sort of variant, but still $250 for 6 gigs of RAM plus this much capabilities. I'm really much surprised.